This is Ishan from the NJ Homelessness Initiative. This podcast is an excerpt of my discussion with Mayor Chris Vergano of Wanye about homelessness in a relatively affluent community. According to Mayor Vergano, homelessness is uncommon in a town like Wanye.
So we have a very small number of people that are homeless that live in Wayne. We had a situation, somebody was living in a car in the parking lot at ShopRite. Well, typically the people that are homeless are not residents, were not residents of Wayne.
Oh, really?
They usually come from other areas. Um, and that even makes it more difficult because they're not familiar with our people. We have a few people that, on a daily basis will be on a Hamburg Turnpike and start begging in front of all the stores. But it's really a very small problem.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to keep it as small as we can. It's a difficult problem and there's no answer to it.
Because most people in Wayne do not encounter homelessness regularly, they do not know how to react to it when they see it. For example, they are afraid and call the police. Do you feel like there's any misconceptions people seem to hold about homelessness?
Well, I don't think people, Wayne has a very high socioeconomic group. Even though in the town there's different groups of people, but people are more afraid of the homeless people than anything else.
They also may try to help without appropriately involving the town's social services, for instance, bringing food or food vouchers to the homeless person.
People were being very kind to him, bringing him food or gift certificates to Wendy's, which is right down the street. The town works very closely with the county to provide the services required to assist the homeless.
Yeah. So, for the small amount of homelessness we have, do we rely on services from the county or is everything done by the town?
So the services are all run by the county. So they can sign them up for um, health insurance and WIC card, which is food money. They can provide temporary shelter for them in various hotels, even in Wayne. So everything is run by the County Department of Social Services. We used to do it in-house, a small part of it, but it was easier for them to do like one-stop shopping by going to the county. And the programs work very well. I will say the county is really helping us out there. Critical challenges that results in homelessness is the lack of affordable housing in communities like Wayne. This is being addressed with the planned increase of around 500 low and mid-income housing over the next 10 years.
What they always seem to say is that in more affluent communities like Wayne, homelessness is a hidden problem, obviously. And so they say that one of the issues there still is, especially in New Jersey, is affordable housing. So do we in Wayne do anything to deal with that issue?
So, based on a ruling by the Supreme Court many years ago, each town is responsible for coming up with a certain amount of affordable housing. It doesn't address the homeless issue. It provides housing for people of low and moderate income, but you must have a job in order to qualify for the unit. Because otherwise, let's say they're rental units. Instead of paying $1,200 a rent, you'd be paying $400 in rent, but you still have to have a job in order to be able to qualify for that unit.
Yeah.
So we're in compliance with all Mount Laurel units rulings. The town will be getting approximately 3,000 more housing units, probably over the next 10 years, of which 20% will be set aside. So probably about 500 new low and moderate income housing units will be in the town. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something about the important issue of homelessness.